Hey, what is up guys? This is Lemillion Nation coming to you again with another video, and I thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and stay tuned for all my projects. Read my descriptions and check out what I've got going on. Now guys, this video is going to be about My Hero Academia 10 fights Deku should have realistically lost. Like, as many shonen anime do, rules have to be broken for the hero to always win. Like, it's something that we call, or people call, plot armor. Deku of My Hero Academia has many instances of this as well. Izuku Midoriya is better known by his code name, Deku. Sometimes I think that his name is really Deku. I really forgot, like I'm being honest. I really forgot that his name really is Izuku Midoriya and I just really call him Deku. Just Deku, just I take it as his first name, Deku Midoriya. Anyhow, moving on. When he has to face a challenge, the odds are often stacked against him, especially because he's so young and his power is so new as well too. He has all the power in the world, but he just can't control it as yet. It's not like he's building up, building up, building up to get it. All the power is there, and he's just holding himself back right now. There are many times when Deku wins against the odds. There are many battles, both big and small, that he really should have not won. Alright, so basically, number one is the water villains. The young heroes of Class 1A were not ready to face the League of Villains. Deku alone with Asui and Mineta was spirited away from the rest of the group. He ended up having to face a lot of unnamed villains with water quirks. Deku was still new to his power set at the time. While his well-honed strategy skills definitely helped, he probably didn't have the ability to control his powers well enough to escape the water villains. Even with the help of a couple of friends, he was a brand new hero surrounded by people determined to hurt him. He shouldn't have won that fight. Hitoshi Shinso, or just Shinso, you guys remember him? The power that we all want. Shinso's ability is when you actually speak, when he speaks and you answer him directly, like he's able to control you, mind control you. Once you answer him when he talks, that's it for you. He doesn't kill you, but he has complete control over you. He can get you to kill yourself because he was actually making Deku walk out of the ring. He couldn't make him walk out of the ring. But anyhow, Deku definitely had a more powerful quirk than Shinso. But this was not a fight Deku should have won. Deku and Shinso were fighting for a spot in the hero class. Shinso's quirk allowed him to control the minds of people. As Shinso took control of Deku, everything seemed lost. Deku managed to come up with a strategy to overcome Shinso's control. Shinso had been born with his quirk, as Deku was new to his quirks. He was at a serious disadvantage. Deku managed to win due to pure luck. Like the messages of One for All came and really helped him out as well too. So um he shouldn't have been able to willpower out of that. Like Deku should have really lost that fight, you know? The entrance exam. Towards the beginning of My Hero Academia, Deku has to face the challenge of being admitted into the top school for heroes. He has to face these challenges with very little experience using his powers. Multiple robots are thrown at him. He has to take down the robots to score points. Deku shouldn't have really won that day. Well, I mean, they gave him points to allow him to pass, but it was uh, it was due to it was a hero thing, you know. When he risked his life to save Uraraka, really, and then he just moved to that. Those are the things that can earn him points and allow them to really be in there, get the points to actually be admitted to the school. Now, muscular. Deku's fight with Muscular is one of the most intense battles in the series. Deku hasn't gained mastery over his powers as yet. Like, the whole thing with this 1,000,000%, like, what was that? Like, I understand that Deku's pushing past his limit, but he didn't have to go as far as 1,000,000%. Because that was not, maybe that was Deku's current 1,000,000%. Let's just put it as that. But anyway, Muscular is a terrifyingly strong villain who has killed people in the past. Deku is the only thing that stands between Muscular and a young child that was orphaned by the villains. This was a fight that Deku needed to win. Still, he looked to be outmatched by an older man with a powerful quirk. This was a fight that even Deku did not think he could win until somehow he did. When he was Muscular was distracted by the water quirk user that was there, the little boy, he distracted Muscular, and that was when Deku actually regained some semblance of consciousness and really hit Muscular with that amount of force, and it broke down his muscle quirk and allowed Deku to win. So basically, for on the list is nine. Nine was the main antagonist of the movie My Hero Academia, Heroes Rising. He didn't just have a single quirk, he had multiple abilities which gave him a distinctive edge over any opponent he might face. The villain was dying and was willing to do anything for a cure that could save his life. Deku and Bakugo teamed up in an effort to stop the villain from targeting a peaceful island village. The two young heroes managed to fight the villain into a draw. However, Deku should have lost the match outright. Neither Deku nor Bakugo was a match for the overpowered man because he had All for One Square, the third copy of it, and Deku really gave Bakugo a copy of one. Well, he gave him the actual quirk, one for all, and that's how they teamed up and actually beat him. And their arms were, yeah, they were broken and bleeding and everything. But I mean, Deku shouldn't have really won that. Like, I know that Bakugo was there, and if Bakugo wasn't there, he wouldn't have been able to win. But yeah, Deku should have really lost that fight. All right, fine. So the license exam. Around 1,500 students showed up to get a provisional license to become a hero, and only 100 can pass the test. The odds are seriously against Deku as the students of 1A Class 1A are targeted by every other school. The Class 1A students are celebrities by this point in the story, and their powers are public knowledge. Everyone knows Deku's power set and about the downside of using his power. Despite the odds against Deku and his friends, he somehow managed to triumph, though he barely managed to succeed in the licenses exam. Alright, now against Stain. Stain is an interesting fan favorite villain. He is less of a villain, more like a fanatic who believes in destroying those who call themselves heroes. Like, it's not just heroes too, like he kills villains he's just neutral, he kills anyone, but he's mainly against the ones he's definitely hunting down the ones who call themselves heroes. Stain finds himself fighting three of Class 1A's best. Stain also shown as a hero killer. He's also known as a hero killer, guys. He's the hero killer Stain. Like, we all know the scene where like his intense aura is causing everyone to shake and fall down in terror. But yeah, he seems unbeatable as he declares hero after hero unworthy. Stain's ideology forces him to continue fighting despite any injury he may endure. He only stops fighting when he becomes so tired that he passes out. Like, he does pass out, and it was his lungs that was punctured by one of his ribs, and that's what helped him to actually pass out like that. The battle was intense with luck. Like, luck was on Deku's side. Well, luck, like it was luck why Deku actually got to knock out Stain and everything. At least, well, yeah. Everyone was there helping him and everything. Like, they should not won the battle with Stain. Stain was such an intense villain. Like, they should not really won. And then with the blood type mismatching and so on, it was like real luck. Now, Bakugo. Deku and Bakugo have known each other since childhood. Deku seems to view Bakugo as a friend, while Bakugo views Deku as a great annoyance. So far, I'm not gonna add any manga spoilers. Deku has the perfect personality for a hero, while Bakugo is arrogant and self-centered. These two were sure to fight at some point in the series. Bakugo is also a capable fighter with a powerful quirk. Deku, who Bakugo views as a weakling, is no match for his friend. Bakugo has had years of training with his power while Deku is having to learn as he goes. Despite Deku being a more worthy hero, he really didn't have the skills. He really didn't have the skills, guys, to actually surpass Bakugo. The first time they really fought, it's just like the overwhelming power that Deku has. Yeah, but I mean, without that, he wouldn't win a fight with. He wouldn't win a fight against Bakugo. Alright, now All Might. Now, a simple test at school forced Deku and Bakugo to fight against the hero All Might. There was no way these two should have been able to win against the world's strongest hero. After all, he's a Superman of the My Hero Academia franchise. Deku and Bakugo lack of teamwork put them at a serious disadvantage, guys. The two heroes in training argue about everything. When All Might manages to overpower Bakugo, it is up to Deku to defeat the hero he idolizes. All Might's experience and status as the greatest hero should have assured his victory. Somehow Deku still managed to actually beat All Might. Do you remember when they were training and they both had to fight All Might? Like, they shouldn't have won that. I believe that, like, um, plot armor really and All Might was sick, and I believe that he kind of really wanted them to win too, kind of like Deku. He really shouldn't have, you know, like, yeah, he shouldn't have. Now this is gonna come for a shocker. The number one spot is Jeans. Like Deku's greatest opponents of all is not someone he faces, but something within him. Deku has a great love for superheroes and dreams of someday joining their ranks. Unfortunately, Deku was born quirkless. Without a quirk, he lacks the ability to fulfill his dreams. His fate seems sealed until he has a chance encounter with his favorite hero. Like, All Might gives Deku the one thing he's always wanted, the chance to follow his dreams. If Deku had been able to overcome this challenge, the entire series wouldn't exist, like his own dreams. That's one thing that Deku, more than likely shouldn't have been able to really overcome by having a quirk release. So he got a quirk from All Might. That was one way he could get a quirk, you know. All Might gave him that quirk, and like that's why he's a hero right now. Like normally he wouldn't have been able to become a hero without that. So guys, thank you for listening. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and thank you so much for tuning in. Like, let me know what you think, and remember to hit that notification bell when you subscribe so you never miss any of my work. This is Lemillion Nation signing